Stanislav's Olajars. Well, hurdling and the Olajars family there, well, it is a family business. Olajars is coached by his mother, who was the Latvian champion and record holder. There he is, tall man. He ran 13.15 in South Africa. So he likes the country. And anything close to 13 seconds is world class. Only a handful have ever broken the 13-second barrier. And there is Bounds. Well, always happy to be alive is old Sean Bounds. He's had plenty of traumas in his life. But now at the age of 32, running as well as he's ever done. Springing a major surprise at the Commonwealth Games last year when he won the Commonwealth title. I've just seen Fricky Van Zyl in lane 4 wearing the colours of Belleville, just gesticulating to the starter and complaining about the noise behind him. It's a bit like an Avery down there, a continual chitter and chatter, and the high hurdlers right at the end of the 110-metre shoot, so it really does impact upon them. All 10 lanes occupied. Olajars in 5, Bounds in 7. Bit of movement there in the blocks, and actually Sean Bounds a bit of a guilty there, but the starters let them go, and Bounds has hurt himself. But it's Olajars on his own. But let's hope there's nothing wrong with Sean Bounds. I noticed there was a bit of movement at the start. 13.30 from Olajars, and he's run that on his own. That's great stuff. Into a slight headwind. But I'm interested to see what the problem is, if indeed there is really a problem with Sean Bounds. I hope he's not injured. But he appeared, Karen, to be moving in the blocks.
Dit het so gelyk. Ek weet nie of hy ongemaklik was nie, maar verseker beweging daar van Sean Bounds se kant af. Ek hoop nou maar net hy het nie ernstig seer gekry nie, maar Olajars, dis 'n pragtige atleet hierdie. Kyk net hoe vinnig is hy daar oor die hekkie. Hy mors geen tyd oor die hekkie nie. Dryf pragtig tussen die hekkies. Is so belangrik om aggressief te wees. 'n Uitstekende wedloop.
Well, it was Fricky Van Zyl who came through in second place, but there is Sean Bounds. There was certainly a problem with the start there. There was no doubt about that. I saw his head just bob up just before the gun went. He appeared to get away well, but really, he never was in the race with Sean Bounds. With Stanislav Olajars running a solo event. Well, it's all happened really before this, but you can see he's already decided the race is run, isn't he? Sean Bounds, I don't see anything obviously wrong in terms of injury, although he does appear to be looking at the back of his leg. Yeah, he's looking at a bit of a niggle at, well, I suppose that's the insertion, isn't it, of the hamstring, just behind the knee there. So there might be a bit of a problem that perhaps he brought into the race tonight, but certainly Sean Bounds didn't look happy in the blocks. He was moving in the blocks, and I reckon to a degree, perhaps because of the concern he had for that hamstring, that maybe his race was run even before the gun went. But no doubt about the winner, and it was a great solid performance for Latvia, Stanislav Olajars. Oh, a massive mark.
Goes in lane number 7. Well, that's Fricky Van Zyl. What a rise he's had. 13.66 he's run this year so far. Just 100th of a second off his lifetime best. The best South African after Sean Bounds. And really, let's have a look at the man in lane number 4. On his right, that is Stanislav Olajars. 13.28 he ran last week. 13.15 his lifetime best. And Pretoria, one of his favorite venues. On the marks. So Olajars really has to focus on those hurdles and not too much competition. That's what we expect. Van Zyl on his left, likely to give him the biggest competition. Settling down now into their blocks. Stanislav Olajars from Latvia, coached by his mother, young athlete, 13.15 his lifetime best. Clean start. Olajars gets away well in the middle of the field. Fricky Van Zyl going well in the outside, but watch the tall man from Latvia. He's 5-6 meters ahead, hurdling smoothly, doesn't worry about the competition. This is how it was last week. Dips on the line, and that is a superb time. 13.29 and 13.27 they round it down. That is 100th of a second quicker than last week.
Weer eens 'n briljante wedloop hier deur Olajars. Hy is maar net 'n goeie tegnikus. Baie vinnig oor daai hekkie, hy mors geen tyd. As hy oor daai hekkie kom nie, goeie wegspring. so te sê op volspoed as jy daar die eerste hekkie tref. Kyk net daar, baie aggressief tussen die hekkies. Dit is goed.
And look at that winning margin, 10 meters. Van Zyl gets the second, and it looked like a toss-up for third place, but Oliar's really absolutely in a class of his own, concentrating. He knocked one or two down there, but pretty much a clean sweep all the way through to the finish. And the time virtually the same as last week. And a great performance by Oliar from Latvia, 13.26.